Speaker, the question is about the credibility of this minister in dealing with public funds. Ethics Commissioner Mary Dawson has found that she broke the rules on the conflict of interest, and the report is disturbing because it shows how friends of the Prime Minister are able to fast-track projects that should have been rejected. This project failed because it wasn't in the public interest, and yet a number of cabinet ministers and the Prime Minister's right hand, Nigel Wright, picked up the phone and got involved. So if it was against the law for the minister to interfere with this project, was it somehow okay for the Prime Minister's office to interfere? Who gave the directions? Why were they not following the rules?
The Honourable Minister of Public Works.
Mr. Speaker, this was a project to improve accessibility for people with disabilities in the Markham area. I've always believed that it was a valid project in the best interests of everyone.
Member for Timmins, James Bay.
Mr. Speaker, all manner of hard-working community groups apply for projects, and they succeed or fail based on their merits. That's how the system's supposed to work. Ordinary Canadians play by the rules because they don't have the speed dial into the Prime Minister's office. And yet in this case, we saw the interference by a number of ministers, and we see the Prime Minister's personal Chief of Staff, the infamous Nigel Wright. So will the Prime Minister tell us, was Nigel Wright, once again, was he somehow going rogue, or was he acting on the direct instructions of the Prime Minister? What do they mean by sorted out? Why was the Prime Minister getting his fingers into this file?
The Honourable Minister of Public Works.
Mr. Speaker, the Commissioner was very clear that there was no involvement by the Prime Minister in the selection of this project. Mr. Speaker, I always believed that this was a worthwhile project to help improve accessibility for people at the Markham Centre. Mr. Speaker, it was in the best public interest to fund this program.
There you go. The Honourable Member for Timmins, James Bay.
I didn't even hear a sorry. Yeah. You know, you break the rules, you misuse public funds, you expect that when a minister breaks the rules, there's a sorry, but no, it's like, if Nigel Wright makes the call, it's okay. This is the question here. All manner of projects go before, but not all manner of projects get moved up after they've been rejected because they aren't in the public interest. So I'd like to ask the Prime Minister once again for his interference in this project. When Nigel Wright was told to sort it out, what does that mean? Is sort it out the new good to go for breaking the rules in the PMO?
The Honourable Minister of Public Works.
Speaker, the program was destined to help improve accessibility for the disabled at the Markham Centre. It was evaluated on the basis that it did provide value for money and was in the public interest. Mr. Speaker, it was clearly found that neither I nor any of my relatives or my family had any personal interest in this matter. And Mr. Speaker, the Commissioner further found that I was not friends with Rabbi Mendelsohn. In fact, she acknowledged that we had never even met.
Oh my.